Hello and welcome back to Twill.tv, where today we're going to be talking about a few interesting items that I found on Amazon. I've been talking about these things over in my daily vlog, which you can find linked to down in the video description if you're interested, but I came to the realization I probably should just lump these together and present them to you guys if you're interested. So these are some things I found that are in the less than $15 range on Amazon. If I decide to do something like this again in the future, we may expand it from 15 up to 25 or 30, but for today I think everything I have here can be had for under $15 a piece. So first up, I do tend to go through an awful lot of batteries because I fly so many quadcopters and every single controller requires batteries. So I picked up this simple little battery tester. This is available for $8 over on Amazon, maybe even less. And as you can see, it has a little digital readout on it. It's got a slider here, very simple mechanism, and you basically just stick your battery in there, and once it's done, it tells you what the battery level is. This one, for example, is 1.42 or 1.43 volts. On the back, it has this handy-dandy little guide that tells you roughly what the battery level should be, if it's good, if it's low, or if you need to replace it. So this one is still considered to be good. Here's a AAA battery. It's at 1.58, so this is brand new, but this works with AAA, AA, C, D, 9 volts. I've even used this on a cell battery, like a watch battery. So for less than $10, this is definitely an excellent investment if you go through batteries like we do in this household. Next up, this has been insanely helpful for all of the USB charging tests that I've done. This is a USB charger doctor. This was available for $4 on Amazon. It actually came shipped from China, so it took a little bit of time. You can regularly find it in the $4 to $10 range, but this one in particular, again, came straight from China, $4.12. And as you can see there on the front, it's capable of measuring 3.5 volt to 7 volt, 0 amp up to 3 amp. So this is not going to be compatible with all of the brand new quick charge standards, but if you're not measuring that, this will definitely get the job done. Now this next one is one I'm really pumped about because they're so useful and it's something you don't even really think about. These are 1-foot power extension cables, and the entire purpose of these are to extend your power a little bit. And basically what they do is, if you have a giant wall wart, for example, if you have a lamp that has a giant plug on the end of it, or if you have a big hard drive that has a big plug on the end of it, you plug it into this end of the outlet, and then the other end goes into your power strip, or the wall, preferably into some sort of a surge protector though. And it lifts that little power brick, that gigantic power brick, up and away from the rest of the power strip, so you can have all of your power strip plugs full without having to waste space. It's $12 for a set of 5 of these, but you can also get them in sets of 10 or 20 or however many you want with varying price range there. I've probably purchased 30 to 40 of these at this point. They are literally scattered throughout my house because they're that useful. And the last thing I wanted to mention today are these. This is a wireless outlet from Etekcity, and for this one, the last time I checked on Amazon, it was $12 for the outlet plus the remote. I bought 3 of them for a grand total of $22, and I've seen sets of 5 for about $25, but the reason that I love these, and this little remote in particular, is that you have 10 buttons. You have 1 through 4, and then all on, all off. So right now, I have things on 1 and 3. 1 are the lights here in my studio, so I can say off, and they go off. Say on, and they come on. And so you can do that for anything that you want to remotely control that you don't want to have to be physically close to. For this purpose exactly, I'm able to turn my studio lights off when I'm done filming, or when I'm ready to start filming, turn them back on, and I don't have to walk over and hit a power switch. I don't have to walk to the individual lights and turn them on. That is amazingly helpful. For $12, you cannot go wrong. And if you're curious about the power stuff on it, this one in particular is 120 volts at 60 hertz with a max output of 10 amps. And I did do a quick test with this with a kilowatt, and basically it draws a little bit of extra current whenever it's not turned on, just because it does have to stay awake enough to be called to with a remote. So it is going to eat through a little bit of power, so you may not want to use 50 or 60 of them in your house. You may incur a couple of extra dollars per year on your power bill. But these are super easy to install, really easy to use, and I cannot recommend them highly enough. But that's going to be the last thing for today. Loads and loads of useful little inexpensive things on Amazon. If there's anything like this you would like to see featured on a series like this, either less than $15, less than $25, less than $50, let me know down in the comment section below. Just tell me what it is, or the ASIN number, the Amazon number. If I end up picking it up as a result of something that you've said, and I include it in a video, I'll make sure to include a screenshot of your comment and everything, just to sort of thank you for your help. And let me know if you like this kind of video. You can do that by leaving a thumbs up below the video, or just by telling me in the comments what you think of it. And you can subscribe to my channel to receive all of my videos when they become available, if that's something that you're interested in. As always though, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time. It's not going to show every single one forever, but it'll show the most recent ones, up like 20 or 25 at least. So I've been a huge fan of managing my subscriptions this way, because whenever I get new ones,